Hello students. So in this video we're going to discuss about food preservation. Knowing how to preserve food has been essential throughout our human history. Consider that before the advent of refrigeration, which was originally devised in the 18th century, but was not perfected and widespread until the 20th century. Most of the civilization had to make do without refrigeration and freezing. Many of these techniques are still in place today and are used for preserving the bounty to produce during the summer month. Here is a look at the most common way of preserving food. So first we should know what is the food preservation. Food is spoiled by microorganisms. Spoiled food has bad smell and bad taste and causes food poisoning. Food can be preserved by protecting it from microorganisms. So what will be the objective of food preservation? So following are the important objectives of food preservation are to prevent microbial contamination, to kill pathogen, to minimize food spoilage and food poisoning. So these are the objectives of food preservation. An undesirable change in color, odor and taste in food brought about by microorganisms is called as food poisoning. It may cause infection, serious illness and even death. Food has to be preserved in order to prevent it from being contaminated by microorganisms. The characteristic of spoiled food. Food contaminated by bacteria or other microorganisms is unfit for consumption. This contaminated food is called as spoiled food. We can detect spoiled food by change in color, stickiness, bad odor and bad taste. So what will happen? Microorganisms digest the food particle forming the characteristic product called as amine. Amine have bad odor. Amine lead to change in the chemical composition, texture and color of the food. Microorganisms secrete toxins which are poison in nature. Microorganisms form colonies represented by characteristic colors. Microorganisms give rise to spores which enhance spoilage of food. So these are the microorganism growth and development in the spoiled food. So what will be the favorable condition for microbial growth? Condition required for growth of microorganisms are termed to be favorable condition. So these are specified as temperature, moisture, pH, nutrient, division time and competition. So these are the favorable condition where it required for growth of microorganisms. Food preservation, in other words, the process of treating food in order to slow down spoilage is called food preservation. So what are the methods we are going to follow by preserving the food? Chemical method, preservation by vinegar, preservation by sugar, preservation by oil, sun drying, salting, pasteurization, boiling and freezing. So we are going to discuss detailed. Food can be preserved by different methods. First we are going to discuss about the chemical method. Food like pickle can be preserved by using chemical like salt and edible oil. Jam and squashes can be preserved by using sodium benzoate, sodium metabisulfite. So these are the chemicals which were used as a preservative. By using common salt, food items like fish, meat, amla, raw mangoes, tamarind, etc. can be preserved by using common salt. It prevents the growth of microbe. Next is by using sugar. Food items like jam, jellies, squashes, etc. can be preserved by using sugar solution. It prevents the growth of microbes. By using oil and vinegar. Food items like pickle, vegetable, fish, meat, etc. are preserved by using oil and vinegar. And again, it prevents the growth of. So next method will be by storage and packing. Many food items are stored in airtight container to protect them from microbes. So these are the methods which we used for food preservation. Here we discussed about food preservation is one of the technique which is used to prevent food spoilage, food poisoning, food infection, and preventing the microbial contamination in the food. So here we are going to see some of the methods of food preservation with examples. First one is pickling. Food preserved in vinegar preserve meat, vegetables due to the action of acetic acid which prevents the microbial growth. Salting. Food preserved in salt such as fish, meat. So salt prevents microbial growth. Smoking. Smoking of fish and meat prevent spoilage by dehydration. So here you can see the pic. The wood smoke contains large number of compounds which are antimicrobial and slow rancidification on animal fats. Canning. It is a method of preserving food in which the food content are processed and sealed in airtight container at high temperature. Nicholas Appert, father of canning. Food products such as meat, fish, fruit, vegetables were used in this procedure for canning. Next we are going to discuss about bottling. It is the method of preserving food in which the food content are processed and sealed in airtight bottle at high temperature. So liquid foods like milk, wine, etc. we will use this procedure. Next is pasteurization. So we discussed about pasteurization. It is the process of heating milk below boiling point or any liquid or a food to kill the particular pathogenic bacteria to make the food safe to eat. Next method is refrigeration. Keeping food at low temperature or cold. Remains unspoiled in refrigeration at 4 degrees Celsius. Freezer temperature should be the 18 degrees Celsius and deep freezers at 60 degrees Celsius are good for storing meat and fish. So these are the techniques which were involved in the process of food preservation. Thank you.